Hi, Andrea here, founder of Confidence Story and creator of GTM Split. In this video, I'm going to show you how to export the configuration of your experiments from the GTM Split UI and import it in Tag Manager so that you can test it and then run your experiments. So before you can export the experiments, you need to have at least one configured. So ideally, the experiment needs to be scheduled, meaning that the start date is in the future. It could be even running, like if the start day is today and you want to start the experiment immediately as you import it in Tag Manager, then here you would see running already, okay? So that is also acceptable. Don't publish experiments with a date in the past because then in the UI you would see the wrong date. So you have to try to keep Tag Manager and the UI showing the same information, okay? So it's good if you want to start the experiment tomorrow. Here you see tomorrow's date, and today you publish the experiment in Tag Manager. So you need at least one scheduled or running experiment. Experiments that are closed or draft will not be exported to Tag Manager, okay? So you click here and you get a file. This file has the name of your domain. In case you are handling clients, this is handy because you don't get confused with on which file goes with which domain. Then you have the date and the time. So this is versioning the files nicely so that you always know which one was the last one you downloaded. Now, at this point, you go in Tag Manager, you come into admin, and then you go on import container here. You choose the container file, which is the one we just downloaded here. You click open, and now you see here the name of the file. Now next, make sure you are on the default workspace. Sometimes here you have new and existing, so pick existing default. Then use merge, not overwrite. Otherwise, you overwrite everything. Now, when you do this, you will see a number of variables. You always have, in every case, all experiments. And then this variable here depends how many experiments you're running, and it comes only for on-page experiments. So redirect experiments don't have this variable here. So if you remember here, we are trying to publish one redirect experiment and one home-page experiment, which is x124. And if I come here, the variable is x124. So everything is correct. I just click add to workspace. And these are the two variables that I added. Now I have to make sure this thing is working correctly. So I will click on preview and we will test the implementation. You put here the name of your site. Any page is fine. And it opens the debug window. So you see the tag assistant is connected and everything works. Now, I will end this video here. In the next video, I will show you how you make sure that the configuration of the two experiments, or how many experiments you have, is correct. We will be using the preview mode of Tag Manager to make sure that everything is running as it should. So that's it for this video. I will see you at the next one. Ciao.